going. We're filming. Hit, action, go. Are you looking?
Just checking I'm not in shot.
Yeah, you're not in shot. Hello and welcome to Review the Brew with me, Joe Brew, the only show on the whole of YouTube about beer. Hold on, let's go even further. This is the only show on YouTube. Probably not true. We've just had Christmas. You can still see the little Christmas guy here, the little Christmas tree over there. Those won't be in future episodes. Spoiler alert. We had a marvellous reception to some of our videos, and as such, I've really upped the production game by being given a gift for Christmas of a special light that lights me as if I am a handsome blogging type. It was in a blogging kit, and as much as I cringed when I open it, I very much enjoy the effect because it makes me look how beautiful I look. Absolutely stunning. Moustache and beard growing in unison rather than growing at separate times, separate lengths. I look less like Ming the Merciless, more like a sexy cowboy. Do you think that's true? Sexy cowboy. Don't laugh. Okay, sure. You little lady. Anyway, don't make that disgusting sound. We're back to reviewing the normal low ABV brews. And today, we're here with the classic Big Ben glass, which is what we now call it, and we're drinking something from a can. Can you believe it? That's pasta, making me some macaroni cheese for Christmas, for dinner. We're in that perineum period. Stop saying perineum. Said perineum earlier. I was in a park and I kept saying perineum when I was with one of my parents. I chanced across my parent rather than seeing her and having arranged to see her, and then I just took the opportunity to say perineum loads. Who wouldn't? This is beside the point. Here we go. This is the drink. It is called Ashfield Original Bitter. Bought in the same big Tesco trip as the Murphys. This I bought for an entirely different reason. Brewed with the finest British malted barley for a balanced flavour. And it's got this little signature here, which before when I read it, I don't know if you can see that, yeah. It looked like it said A. Shearer, and I thought it was Alan Shearer's signature, but I don't see why he'd be supporting it. So this is interesting. This is one of those beers, isn't it? But supermarkets do this now. Instead of saying like Tesco's Own or Tesco Value, they've given it a little brewery name. I think that's what it is. I'm not entirely sure. It sort of like makes it look a bit more posh than a Tesco Value bitter. So 4 of these, and these are 2.1%. Brewed in Glasgow, please drink responsibly. 2.1%, 4 of these for £1. Insane. And you feel, it works. Works an absolute treat on me, this whole ridiculous, I'm like, oh, better buy them. Because they're only £1 and they come from this Ashfield brewery. Yeah, you get other things. You get like things that pretend that they're from farms in different supermarkets. This is anyway. You get the idea. 2.1%. Silence, please. Can you be silent for the crack of the can? Didn't sound particularly fizzy on that crack. I think we're gonna have to start judging the crack of the can as well. That didn't sound particularly fizzy, did it? It sounded like a flat crack on that can. Not a flat cap. I bought a flat cap the other day. No, I've never seen Peaky Blinders. No, I've not seen it. No, I've never seen Peaky Blinders. Never seen it. People actually call those flat caps Peaky Blinders now, which is insane to me. Right. Pour this so we can see the complexion of the brew and then get a whiff of its scents. shaking a little bit there. So, it is fizzier, as you can see. It's a lot fizzier than it sounded as I opened it. And I'll give it a smell. Okay. It's not very pungent. I'm really going to get in my nose there. You can smell the barley, which is interesting. So it says there's barley in it, does it? Malted barley. So barley and malted barley. You can smell all that barley. I'm not quite sure what malt smells like, but it smells, again, as always, I think it smells old-fashioned. But I think I must just think beer smells old-fashioned because I once went round a barbecue at my primary school and drank all the dregs from the bottom of the glasses that were left out, and it was definitely, at the time, it was definitely more bitter because everyone used to laugh at the lager louts, didn't they? Bottle boys. It doesn't smell like that though, exactly. It smells like a wet afternoon. That's what it smells like to me. Quite a wet afternoon. An afternoon spent... Hey, tell you what. An afternoon spent at your grandma's house. And she bought beers for you, but she didn't buy beers for you. She's not quite sure whether they were for you, but she bought beers years ago. They were probably for your dad. She bought beers that were for your dad, and they are still in there, and they've been in there for a long time. They're just about bearable. Let's say they're 5 years out of date. Cheers. Here's to the taste. The two-handed taste test comes in handy now. Oh no. Very weak. A very weak drink. Not much flavour to that at all, I wouldn't say. Tastes like alcoholic dishwater. Really not particularly tasty. But fine. Passable. Not sure who I would say it was passable to. Another taste. It's got a little toffee taste to it, actually. A little toffee aftertaste, which is alright, but not particularly. It's not bitter. That's the thing I always notice about bitter. It's not bitter. It tastes particularly bitter, that bitter. I don't know if I've lost my taste buds after having such delicious food all the time, but that tastes like the dishwater from, I don't know, the dishwater of a giant. I don't know why, but it's a giant, because giants, they don't have all the technology and mod cons, so they'd be washing up, and I imagine that giants drink a lot of bitter up there in their beanstalk castles, lording it over us. I don't know what that means, actually, and weirdly enough, that has had a slight effect on me already. 4 of them for £1. Passable to a lightweight, a street drinker who's a lightweight, I would say. Ashfield. It's posher than you think. No, it's not bitter. Sad. Macaroni and cheese for dinner, though. Looking forward to that, lads. And with that, I will bid you adieu. That doesn't even make it onto the countdown. I'm sorry. If you want a cheap bitter, get your sen to Lidl and have the Hazelwood, which was very, very nice. I can't not recommend that enough. Plenty coming up this year. See you later. Bye-bye.